Heaven high, everyone. I am the affirmation queen. I love affirming myself and others. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today, I'm going to be giving you some powerful foods to eat and drinks during this quarantine. I'm going to start off with some tea. Some tea. Now, if you're like me, everybody's home, my children are home, my husband's working from home, I'm working from home, we're all doing our thing while we're on this quarantine. This would be easier for you to just get the ginger tea. What I'm drinking is ginger tea. For you to just get the packages of the organic ginger tea. You can actually get this ginger tea here from Trader Joe's. I find that it's cheaper and less, the cost is less at Trader Joe's compared to like Whole Foods, Heinen's, Fresh Time. I don't know what what grocery store that you have, but if you have a Trader Joe's, look for this. They have this, and it's usually, I want to say $3.99. So it's $1 less at than Whole Foods. Usually Whole Foods is $4.99. So ginger tea. Ginger helps with inflammation, and it also helps with digestion. So we want to make sure that we are keeping our digestive tract clean and pure, and ginger is, that's going to help. Now, if you have time and you want to make your own tea, I'm going to give you some quick and some great ingredients to make your own ginger tea. Now, of course, you can get your ginger root. You can boil the root. I would not use this whole thing because this can last you a while. You may want to cut it off, maybe a little bit, like half of it. You can cook with this. But when you're making ginger tea, you don't even have to, you could just cut it and put it in there, cut it down and put it in. You don't have to, I'm having a little freeze right now. You don't have to shred it off. Shred it off. You guys know what I'm talking about. You don't have to skin it. You don't have to peel it. Just put it in the water. Now, another thing that I like to do is with my ginger tea, you can put dandelion root tea, dandelion ginger tea, I should say. So I have some dandelion that I have frozen. I usually only use this if somebody has like a little cold. Okay, so I froze this dandelion. As you can see, the leaves, they're frozen. You'd cut off some. You don't need that much. Probably only need about that much. And then you put it in the water and you're gonna boil it down with the ginger root. I do not have time to show you guys this. I wish I could, but even if you like YouTube a video of it, I'm sure that you could find like homemade ginger tea recipes. Also, you can put in some cayenne pepper, just shake some in there. Or if you want to, you can use a habanero pepper. Only use like maybe a quarter of it. You don't need that much because this is super, super hot. And then to sweeten it, just add a little bit of agave, okay? So that's how you can make ginger dandelion root tea, and just to spice it up with a little bit of, like I said, some of the cayenne pepper. What I like to do is I like to drink a detox tea that has burdock root, dandelion root, and also the ginger root all mixed into one. Trader Joe's has a perfect tea, guys, and it's $2.99 and it's organic. I love Trader Joe's. Here it is. Can you see that? Let me read you the ingredients, okay? There is organic ginger root, organic cinnamon bark, organic burdock root. I'm so excited. When I saw this and I saw that it had burdock root, I was like, yes, because burdock root is a liver cleanser. It cleanses the liver, okay? During this time, you want to make sure that your liver is clean, because if your liver is not clean, your body is not clean. And there are some great healthy drinks and healthy herbs out here and healthy food that God has placed, Mother Nature has placed on this planet for us. And a lot of people don't know that. There's a scripture that says that there are herbs here, food here for the healing of the nations. I believe that's in the book of Revelation. Check that out, read that, look that up. Okay, so this one has burdock root and organic dandelion root and juniper berry, all right here in this tea. This tea is so good. You don't even have to sweeten it. It tastes so sweet. I guess maybe it's because of the cinnamon bark, but it is so delicious. You don't even have to sweeten it. But if you want to sweeten it, just go ahead and sweeten it with a little bit of blue agave. Okay, a lot of people say, why don't I use maple syrup? Sometimes, but I usually go for the agave. And the reason why I go for the agave is because it is Dr. Sebi approved. And agave, it tastes so good. And it's really good on the digestive system. What kind of water do you want to use for this tea? Spring water bottled from or at the source. This, let me sit down for this one because, it's kind of heavy. I'm standing up. So here is the water, the spring water that I like to use. Okay. And as you can see, it says bottle at the source. You want to make sure that your spring water is bottled from at the source. I use this spring water. Okay, you can get this spring water from, I got this one from Fresh Time, but you can get this spring water everywhere. You can get it from Big Lots. I think the Dollar Tree sells it, Whole Foods, and then also a Heinen's. If for some reason somebody has a little cough or, a little cold, I like to make sure that I get spring water bottled from the source, but with a high pH level. Okay, so this spring water here, I got this one from Trader Joe's. This spring water here, as you can see, the Trader Joe's brand, is 8.5. This one is from New Zealand. New Zealand. Okay, they have that, and this is $2.99. I get it because the pH is high. Now, also, sometimes I will use my key limes. Let me show you guys my key limes. This is the key lime, and this is a lime, okay? I like to use the key lime because it is more alkaline than the actual lime. You notice how small it is. Even if you find the key limes and you see that they're hard, go ahead and cut them because there's a lot of juice inside the key limes. You can put these key limes in water and drink it down. When you first wake up in the morning, you should be drinking 2 glasses of water, spring water, and add in your key lime. You do not have to add in your key lime if your natural spring water has a high pH like the one from New Zealand that I showed you. These are some great drinks that you can drink throughout the day. If you're not a tea person and you really don't use and don't drink that much tea, I would suggest maybe starting with a cup a day, perhaps even 2, 1 at night. Now, the herbal supplement, the one with the burdock root, this is good for once a day. You really don't need to drink this a lot unless you're really feeling, you're feeling like I don't really feel good, I'm sick. I want to say this, make this, disclaimer that I am not a doctor. But I do know that these foods have helped me tremendously in my life. They make me feel electric because remember, our bodies are the temple of the Most High God. So there were some teas. Now, I want to tell you about some foods that we eat on a regular basis. Now, I'm going to take you into my freezer. Make sure that you get, since we're on quarantine, you can get some kale. I just got kale and I froze bags of it. I have my multi-grain rye bread and I froze it. My rye bread, my Tuscan rye bread, I froze it. This right here is for hubby. He just loves bagels. I did get the wheat kind, but hey, we growing and we're growing. We are growing, one day at a time. And if you notice, I have all of my smoothies already prepared. So what do I have in here? What does Affirmation Queen have in here? I have some berries, blueberries and strawberries, my friends. And I actually took my bananas. A lot of people don't think like this or think like, is this gonna taste right? I took my bananas and I froze them. Now these are the small baby bananas. You want to get the small baby bananas because these bananas have a lot of fiber. So if you're just drinking one smoothie in the morning for breakfast, it will take you a long way. Hubby is from Ghana, so you all know we had to get some jasmine rice, but it is organic. They just love jasmine rice. Another thing that I feel like we have to eat, and you may have to go to the grocery store, and you may have to go. In our city, we can go to the grocery store. I like fresh produce. Apples. Granny Smith apples are delicious. You know that old saying, one apple a day keeps the doctor away. I would suggest that you just eat it with the peel and everything. Granny Smith apples. That's my favorite, one of my favorite fruit. Mangoes, my friend. This is hubby's. Hubby loves mangoes. Eating some mangoes, good for you, good for your skin. Avocado. We had to have avocado, okay? And we went to the store and I purposely bought them when they weren't ripe. These are almost ready. I will probably make like a guacamole for these, but avocados. Okay, and like I did say, like the limes, you want those as well. For the smoothie, and I do have a smoothie recipe, make sure that you all are having the hemp seed. Sea salt is a must during this time. And when you're cooking, make sure you try to cook as much as possible with oregano. Oregano is healthy. Look up the benefits for those as well. I'm going to walk here in the pantry because I want to show you guys some of my stuff that I have in the pantry. Quinoa. You guys know I love some quinoa. So this is the tricolor quinoa. Quinoa is organic. It goes a long way. You can get this color. You can also get the white quinoa. So we use these and we have these, and these are just delicious. If you've never roasted plantains, this is a West African thing, If you've never roasted plantains, I would totally suggest that you roast some plantains. I got to do a video on this, guys. I really, really do. This is a plantain. When you roast this bad boy, it tastes so good. This is healthy. It's a lot of fiber, and it goes a long way. Shout out to my mother-in-law for telling me about these. These are delicious. All right, my friends. You know what? And don't be afraid to have some snacks. We West African, so we had to get the jerk plantains. The jerk plantain chips. Well, this is more like to my Jamaican brothers and sisters, but we eat them too. They taste very, very good. All right, guys, I hope that this video has helped you. I love you with the love of the Most High. I'm going to try to really get into the kitchen if I can and prepare some meals, but my sister got everybody at home. They're taking a nap now, guys. That's why you can't hear anybody. I hope this video has blessed you. Know that Affirmation Queen is praying for you each and every day. One more suggestion, make sure you get outside. Get outside. Make sure you go outside. Make sure that you're moving your body during this time. This is not the time to slack off. This is not the time to be lazy with your body. This is the time to get it in. We have been doing strength training here, my husband and I, and even the children, even the baby is trying to do it. I was like, whoo. We've been trying to do this strength training for 2 to 3 days a week. And you know what? It has really helped me, especially with my hip, because the sister has some hip going on, hip pain going on, because I had Isaiah, naturally no meds. And the strength training has really been helping, and I have not been able to go and see my chiropractor. So it's been very beneficial for me to do the strength training. And you could simply pull up a great strength training on YouTube. So work out. Don't let this quarantine get you down. Keep a positive mindset. Keep positive thoughts, positive words, positive affirmations. Get your body moving and know that you are great in everything that you do. This too shall pass. I love you.